The Poudre Canyon, there's probably 100 places to stop and get out and do some wonderful hiking and so forth and sightseeing, but this trail has been one of my favorites since I was a little kid.
I'm Nathan Weinland. Being a Fort Collins native and outdoor enthusiast, I've had almost 50 years of hiking, camping, and fishing to find some of the most amazing areas northern Colorado has to offer. And all this is right in your backyard.
The Roaring Creek hike is a little steep at the beginning, 5 miles back in with about a 2,000-foot elevation gain. You're going to gain most of that in probably the first 3 miles. A lot of switchbacks and so forth at the beginning that follow up Roaring Creek, but then it flattens out. Eventually you get up into a nice beautiful meadow, as we'll see. There's bighorn sheep up in this area, but there's also black bears, mountain lions, and ticks. One you should probably be most concerned with, ticks. Bring some tick stuff. Let's go hike it. All the little tumbling falls, and it roars right along. But there's lots of bridges, and it's an easy hiking trail as far as the condition. It is a little steep. Is called, oh damn, I should have gone to the gym more often. This is the switchbacks. You're going to get into these within a quarter of a mile, half a mile on up, and they're going to continue for about a quarter of a mile. Hence the sweat. Look at the view. It becomes magnificent up here. As you can see, the trail is still rather steep. Get into the meadow area, a little bit more of a climb on up here, a little bit more sweat, a little bit more wishing I spent more time during COVID at the gym. But one little interesting point, ponderosa trees come in 3 different flavors. They are vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. So, next time you pass one, give it a little sniff. It'll smell like one of the 3, or nothing at all. Come on, let's keep going. Once you get a little past a mile and a half, you get into the standing dead ponderosa area through here. And it's nice and level. It stays level for a little while through here, and just what a beautiful day for a hike. Nice and cool, cloudy, a little mist every once in a while keeps us cool. It's a great hike. So about 2 1/4 miles in, we're still kind of in the standing dead ponderosa, nice big beaver ponds off to the side. But anytime something like pine beetle comes through or fire comes through, aspens are the first thing to come popping back up. So they fill in and they make these big, huge thickets of aspen, which are just beautiful, and then the little pine trees start to come up behind them. Pushing the 3-mile mark, maybe just a little past, inclines increasing. We're waiting for a bull moose to get off the trail. Timber, you can see with all these pitch tubes where the mountain pine beetles have killed everything that's through here. So that's definitely what has caused all this standing dead timber. So we're now in about the 4-mile mark, about a mile from where the road is. And we're still in this kind of thick, dense ponderosa, the standing dead ponderosa. When I was a kid, we'd come up here, of course all this was alive, so it was dark and very thick. It's kind of fun to see how when something comes through and wipes everything out, it just is all brand new. The whole floor, everything. You get more sunlight down here, so it just completely changes. It's about 5.25, 5.3 miles, somewhere right around in there. Opens up into a beautiful meadow. So when you get up here, it's relatively flat. Of course, it is in the meadow. Follows a lazy creek that starts Roaring Creek, and is well worth the hike. Beautiful. And it's been cool and a little misty. That's why we got our rain jackets on. So come prepared. All right, so we finished up our hike, about 5.5 miles up. Again, real steep first mile and a half. Good switchbacks, good and steep. Okay, so she's ready to go home. Up top, nice and smooth, flatter. It took us about 6.5 hours. We're moving at a pretty slow pace. Overall, great hike. Evening here, we'll probably see some deer. Looking forward to it. So it's time to go get some dinner. There's a great little cabin up here that I've always thought would be awesome. I've waited for years for it to go on the market, and that way I can come up and show some clients, but it never has. It's like the perfect cabin when you think about a mountain cabin. It's right on Roaring Creek, like big boulders, that water runs over them. It's just, it's a really cool place. But unfortunately, never been able to show it. So if you happen to watch this and you own it, let me know so I can go show it.